you better be prepared. In social work, we say you prepare for things that you cannot foresee.
Yes.
So some of these things, they hit people.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, they hit so hard that people can easily give up. So, situkakula.
Welcome again. This is Fayaz Mushiri, the Managing Director of Nabo Capital. We are talking about retirement, and it's not about old people, it's all of us, including myself. So now we want to talk about something very interesting. I listened to the former CEO of RBA, Retirement Benefits Authority, and he said something that caught my attention, that the most pressing need when someone retires is medical.
Exactly.
Is medical. You're a retiree, so you can give us a perspective. How has it been?
Yes. Pius, let me tell you, medical issues, as I said, or as I've seen the young people, sometimes we think that these medical issues belong to certain people.
To old people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was surprised myself when I was diagnosed with diabetes.
Yes.
Before then, I suffered for a long period without knowing what was ailing me. But yes, there are many issues that will come, especially after you cross the middle age. Or for some people, it can even start early.
Earlier.
So these health issues will strike you.
What is middle age, by the way? I know people are asking.
I think we should talk about the middle age crisis sometimes. It's a terrible life stage which you have to go through, but you will not read this in many books. So, like mid age is when you start now declining.
Yes.
You know, when you are growing as a young person, you are climbing.
Yes.
But when you are middle, you kind of start declining. So your health will decline. You start looking at the end now, it's becoming closer.
Yes.
You begin to regret why you wasted some years, not even some years, you wasted a lot of years.
Yes.
And it's a crisis.
Yes.
We need to help people to navigate through the middle age crisis. And I think people don't talk much about it. Now we are talking about the old age. Next time we talk about the middle age crisis. So these health issues will come. For me, it came. I was not prepared. I was thinking I'm failing in my career. I was not. Then I was diagnosed. Luckily, I was working and I was covered. I had a good medical cover. But even with the medical cover, you need also to be psychologically prepared.
Yes.
I had friends who came to talk to me in the same hospital I met somebody we were in school in India. We met and after a long time now we were talking, he told me, yeah, he has been diagnosed before, but now he has revisited the hospital. And so he taught me about this thing. And the doctor I got was a good doctor. He started preparing me. He told me, Yegon, you better be prepared because you will not have this medical cover for long. So he told me to get used to the medical facilities in the village. Yeah.
Okay.
Nisidarauma dispensaries. So he prepared me. And also, you know, I had to learn about lifestyles now.
Lifestyle.
This issue of eating food because it is available, the opportunity to exercise, having a walk instead of taking a bus, you know. Or,
Yes.
So I changed a lot of aspects in my life. I realized you don't just have to eat food because it is food. You eat the right food, or rather I started eating the right food. I had grown. I was not this size. I was huge. So I started eating. I started exercising, and taking care of myself medically. Sometimes, you know, people will ignore. When you are diagnosed, you may think that some of these diseases are lifelong.
Lifestyle.
So some people will say, Nemepona. And then the next thing, in ICU.
Yeah.
A lot of, even the friend I met in hospital, he passed on. I'm sorry for him. So these are serious issues. Medical issues are very, very costly.
And they are coming just when your income is
It's
diminishing.
declining, yes.
Is diminishing.
Yes.
So you have, it's a double jeopardy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I started visiting the local hospital. It's much cheaper, and I started now getting used to the medical covers, which can be affordable, and also
Now arranged by yourself. No longer by your employer.
Yeah.
Yes.
For some time I tried to maintain the level which I was where my employer put me, but after talking to some of my friends, they also educated me on new opportunities now, and even in our country now, new opportunities for retiree benefits, retiree insurance, they are coming up. But even most important for me was to get used to the local hospital, where the consultant will not charge you 5,000 shillings for consultants.
Yeah.
So now I go back to
You localized.
yeah, cheaper ones, and I think also by luck, and then I've been able to meet older doctors who sometimes we chat, because I'm not in a hurry that much when I'm retired. So we talk about my home disease. Some of them told, I got a very nice doctor who told me he was an MOH in my district, and with that talk, I continue learning, and then even with the older people, learn. And then now, like I said, the internet has a lot of information. On this, so it has helped me. But I know really sometimes we are surprised, and maybe I will also be surprised. I've talked to people who have had accidents, so they change a lot of things that you are not prepared for. As much as you prepare, I think in social work we say you prepare for things that you cannot foresee.
Yes.
And one of them is medical issues. Some of the things that you can be disabled, for example. And so as a social worker, I know sometimes we train people to adjust. If you used to walk with 2 feet, you learn to walk with a crutch.
Yeah.
If you used to walk with 2 eyes, you can imagine now you have to learn with a white stick.
Yeah.
So some of these things, they hit people.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, they hit so hard that people can easily give up.
Yeah.
So I think medical issues, we really need to prepare a lot. We really need to look at all the possibilities, but also prepare for things that you cannot foresee. Learn from the seniors also.
Yeah. We started by saying that youthfulness is a window of opportunity.
Yes.
It's a time we set a foundation.
Yes.
Are there things, and I know we are bringing a very different aspect here about retirement, because we've always spoken about retirement, thinking about money. But the point we are making here is very important. There is more than money, because you can have money, but you are a very sick person.
Yes.
Are there things that young people need to do, start early? You said eating well, exercising. Are those things, if they start early, would they help them to navigate better on medical issues at retirement?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, again, even with my own young people at home, they don't believe. How do you refuse me chips, crisps, all these, I call them chepe-chepes. Chocolate. Okay, so these things really have a long-term impact.
Yes.
If we learn to eat healthy when we are young, it has a long-term effect for us. And so it is important to take care of ourselves when we are young. So I would advise, or rather I would suggest to young people that, or to all of us, that we start eating healthy when we are young.
Let's demystify, what is eating healthy?
is eating healthy? Eating the right food, watching your weight. You can if you walk in the. Sometimes I walk in the streets and I can see unhealthy people.
Just by looking at them physically.
Even the things they eat on the streets. You know, in church you find people sick. Have you gone to church and found people sleeping? So anyway, so really, eating healthy and exercising are very, very important. You see now.
What do you eat?
Me myself.
Yes. What do you eat to keep healthy?
Sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Vegetables. I eat pumpkins, carrots. I try to avoid meat.
Okay.
I try to avoid meat. Try to avoid. Not even avoiding sugars are out of my diet. Yeah.
Sugar.
Maybe some cakes. They are nice, tempting, but I will not buy the cakes myself. Once in a while, if the young people have them, I will have a pinch.
They're celebrating birthday. You will indulge a little bit, but it's not your lifestyle.
Not my lifestyle. Yeah. So really, eating well. Water is also very important in life. By the way, water, very, very important. Let's have a habit of having enough water. They do wonders in our bodies. They clean up the body. But you see now, the young people will go for coffees, will go for things which are easily addictive to the body. But eating well, I can simply say vegetables, fruits, and things that can come from the farm.
And those are not foods for old people, they are foods for all of us.
For all of us, yes.
For all of us.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a long-term game.
And vegetables are very healthy. From where I learned in India, these people are mainly vegetarians. If you have well-cooked vegetables, they are very enjoyable, very nice for the body. Yes.
When you look back into your youthfulness, and you look at eating healthy and exercising, at what point did you begin? Did you begin in your 40s, in your 30s, or in your 50s, doing these good lifestyle habits?
For me, like I said, I was generally healthy until when I got to, I rose up in my career. Then I was
money checked in.
Yes. So I would be in conferences, seminars, where foods, what do you call this? Buffets, So situkakula. I put up a lot of weight at that around 40 to 45. I put up a lot of weight. And I didn't know, I thought I was normal until
it's a sign of prosperity.
Yeah. Until I was taken ill. After being taken ill again with the doctor, as I mentioned, and elderly people, I started to fear about now dying at that age. So I had no choice but to go back to healthy food. Yes.
Oh, I think we're going to take a pause there, but those are very important points. Guys, you may be in your 30s, you may be in your 20s, you may be in your 40s, and you don't think that health is a big factor for you because you're not aching anywhere. But really, health is more important than wealth.
It is. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. If you don't have health, you cannot enjoy your wealth. And that's what this channel is all about. It's about you. It's about making you a better person, making you enjoy a long life. So please note that somewhere and start doing it today, regardless of age, including myself. So we'll exercise and we'll also eat healthy. Thank you. See you in the next episode.